A high-stakes game may soon play out not far from home. State judges are deciding if individual towns have the right to opt in or out of natural gas development. New York State has a moratorium right now against hydrofracking, but as Matt Markham reveals, towns' ability to enact local moratoriums or bans depends on the court's ruling.
Looming over lawmakers and judges in Albany, high in the Helderbergs, the eastern edge of the Marcellus Shale region. There's a patchwork of towns which have banned the exploration of natural gas by hydrofracking.
If a state takes away, or if a regulatory body takes away your ability to make, to make good economic use of your property, you're entitled to compensation under the Constitution.
That principle has led to lawsuits by landowners who say New York's inability to decide if drilling is legal has cost them money. The experts expect more to come.
If, for example, the state says, we're going to let towns decide whether or not they can allow fracking. Well, Town A says yes, Town B next door says no. Companies like ours cannot come in to an area and develop with that kind of uncertainty.
BERNE is challenging hydrofracking with its own ordinances, recently extending a moratorium it had in place.
The Marcellus Shale is very shallow in this area. In Albany County, it's only 2,000 feet deep.
The town council appointed a hydrofracking study committee which believes the threat of water contamination is real. It researched incidents in states where hydrofracking happens and found claims of animals dying, people getting sick from the water. The chair of that committee says the gas companies trick you into believing all of that's not true.
It's very difficult to prove definitively that people's health effects are solely due to contamination from drilling, and that's something that, the gas company kind of relies on.
If landowners continue to fight for their rights in towns which ban drilling, costs can climb.
Lawsuits will be well funded on behalf of the plaintiffs, and little individual towns don't always have the sufficient tax base to be able to defend lawsuits. And it's not usually within the coverage of their insurance.
If you were to take the position that because it would cost the town money to defend a lawsuit, therefore we are going to allow it so that we don't have to defend a lawsuit, there's going to be costs involved on that side too.
A gas industry representative tells me 200 to 300 truck trips typically required on little roads like this one for one well to be fracked. Gas companies could pay for the damage, but
they can't invest millions and millions of dollars based on whether a town board this year approves it and a town board 2 years from now doesn't.
Legal fees for some towns fighting fracking in court are picked up by environmental groups. Matt Markham, CBS 6 News, BERNE.
A 4-judge panel will rule in the case of the first town to ban fracking soon. That is Dryden in central New York. Its moratorium served as a model for many other towns which followed its lead.